This video, we're going to demonstrate setting up persistent local storage on our Windows PC with Docker Desktop utilizing Hyper-V as a backend. First, create storage directories on our local file system. Create the directory HPCC data on your local file system where you want the data written out to. You want to make sure you have ample disk space available. Inside the HPCC data directory, create these 4 directories: Dolly Storage, HPCC-data, queries, and Sasha, exactly as they appear here. Now, open your Docker desktop. If you are using Hyper-V as the back end of your Docker installation, you need to go into your Docker settings and set up the file sharing. Go to your Docker settings, select the resources, and select the file sharing. Then press the Add button and add the HPCC data directory that we added in the previous step. And next, using your terminal emulator, in my case, PowerShell, navigate to the HPCC-platform Helm directory. And now we have to set up our local file storage. We'll do that with this command: helm install local file, and the paths are relative, examples local HPCC-local file. And this examples directory are the delivered example Helm charts. And then we use this set option, common.host path. This is case sensitive, all except for the letter C, even though we're working on a PC, so it needs to match. The successful execution of our Helm local file command defines and deploys our local storage. And there are a couple of commands we can run to display our newly created storage. Run the kubectl get pv, and you can run the kubectl get pvc to display more information about the newly created local file storage. Now we're going to deploy our HPCC Systems cluster. We're going to issue the helm install and then the cluster name, my cluster for this example, followed by the HPCC/parameter. Then we're going to use this set global image version option, which in your case is probably going to be set to latest. And that's followed by the -F option, where we specify the examples local values -local file.yaml, which instructs our cluster to use the local file storage that we just deployed. The successful execution of the install cluster command now shows us that our cluster has been deployed. We can see some of the components like ECL Watch, Roxy, Thor, and the others. Now with both our clusters, our HPCC systems and our local file storage clusters deployed, we can access ECL Watch using our browser utilizing localhost port 8010. At this stage, we can just interact with our HPCC system. We're going to create a few work units here in ECL Watch just so we can have some data to store. You can see our system has no work units currently. We're going to go into the playground and just create a few simple jobs, just so long as we create some work units. Just create some work units that I can write out to our newly deployed local file storage. Now that we have some data on the system, we're going to go ahead and uninstall our HPCC Systems cluster. If we run kubectl get pods and then run helm list, see that our pods are active and our clusters are deployed. Let's go ahead and stop the cluster and issue the helm uninstall and the name of our cluster. Now with our HPCC cluster now uninstalled, we can quickly confirm this by issuing the helm list. We can see that only the local file storage cluster is currently deployed. Optionally, you can choose to uninstall local files as well. Just issue the helm uninstall local file command. Now we can reissue the helm list command and confirm that no HPCC systems processes are running. We can also confirm there are no pods running. With the cluster stopped, you can now walk away from your HPCC system. You can go home for the weekend. You can go away for a couple of weeks. It does not really matter for how long you go away. Your data should still be securely stored on your local file system. When we're ready to return, we're going to reinstall our clusters using the same commands that we used previously. Issue the helm install local file with the same set of parameters pointing to our local file storage. We confirm it's deployed using the helm list. Then we can reinstall our HPCC systems cluster. And we'll use the same parameters including the -F pointing to our local file storage. We'll confirm our cluster and our pods are all running. We'll check our storage volume and confirm that it's up, and now we can access our cluster. In our browser, connect to ECL Watch at localhost port 8010. Click on the ECL link and then the Work Units tab, and there are our work units. The storage has persisted. And for good measure, we'll add another work unit to our persistent volume storage. Once again, for the HPCC Systems Developer video series, thank you for watching.